Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He leaves it with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
Well, first of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Let's it fly. It's caught. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule. And the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they're
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job of tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama.
Trying to beat the D deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Ballmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Grab near the marker. It's Adams. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch at the 35. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Slings it downfield. Working that left side. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
When offenses get 1st downs like this, and they move the sticks, and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
To the air, it's Fafita. Makes the catch. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll move the wide receiver. He might want another play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Touchdown, Tigers! Put it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Here we go now. It's 2nd and long. Red pass, it's complete. Still running at the 40. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Got a man, it's Williams. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
At the 35, he's got room. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And that's
the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to barrel in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Finds his man, it's Adams. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads. Trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Back to throw, it's Fafita. Spits it out to the back. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look. So there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a crease, it's Young. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, that linebacker timed that play so well. I'm surprised the running back even held on to the football. They're lucky that was only a tackle for loss.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, you see the offense trying to hook up on that in route, but the receiver just not able to create enough separation to complete that throw.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Can't get him to the ground. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. They're trailing by 10 to Rutgers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Under fire! And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Time to take a shot. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Finds his tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. LSU right back to the line. To the air, it's Fafita. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Another incompletion on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Touch pass on the run. Plows through the defense. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. You saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Back to pass, it's Russell. Right down the middle. He's got it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The inside handoff. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Tiger. And that one will give them the lead.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Makes a move. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got to have confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And a 7-yard gain on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Running back searching for a hole. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
2nd and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those 2nd down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense. As a staff, challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that...
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. The 30. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick 6 in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. They're trailing by 10 to Rutgers. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Reads it, fires complete. At the 35, he's open. Big play, takes him into bust territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him.
Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line, they're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Zings it complete to the right. Knocked off his feet.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points. Let's see, he can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
Coming out with it, it's Young. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. And the 45 on his way. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. And the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Dropping back, it's Russell. Get it out on the screen. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Looking down the left side. He caught it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Sneaks it in. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And man, a lot of see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got it in the middle, it's Scott. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. To throw, it's Russell. With the catch, it's Adams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Going up top again. Here's the pressure. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Making side adjustments here. The give and tick, 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 tick. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Fafita. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away on fourth down. Wants to return it. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. Get this drive going from the 17. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Adams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's a heat. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team